Back in a minute. Alright, Mr. B. Unknown Dimension Literature. First, let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles, type of out-there, mass-market shunning, visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Venusian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless, history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work. Since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago, we want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by the Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds. Contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Kaz? Medish Kaczynski, publisher. Jesus. The Accidental Pariah. Unknown Dimension. Very interesting. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd through 7th. We'll be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good. There's the pizza she ordered. Oh, there's a note there that I missed. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure. But they went to the bad part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No, are you?" They laughed and went more into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before, and there was a ship, a pirate ship. She fucking loves pirate, this girl. On an ocean. On a ocean. Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Daniel said, "Aye, aye, captain." And they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie, and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. And for some reason, I almost believed him.
Looks good. I like risotto. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then. Fuck this house, dude! This is too pretty. Oh my god, can you imagine having a greenhouse? I would spend so much money on plants. The accidental human. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. Cover art is really something. I know you said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new directions for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end when I thought they did. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So when that familiar rope in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you have to save this time will be your own. Dun dun dun. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
First off, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you writing for? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon, Carol. Fuck, so she was fucking cheating on her husband. And then this. Oh, so sweet. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you're going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something, but they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. Okay, let's go to this secret passage here, and then I guess we'll go back downstairs, because I think there's still shit downstairs we didn't look at. Oh my fucking god, Sam, are you kidding me? Possession and exorcism? Noted psychologist Christine Quinn gives the reader through the detection of spirit possession in oneself and others, the release of displaced or trapped spirits, and the procedures involved in successful exorcisms. The healing of lost souls is a particular focus, allowing loved ones and local entities to move to the next blah blah blah. So they're trying to talk to him. Oh sweet, I got another key.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Okay, let's... Ooh, did not see this last time. Okay, I don't think it's anything that matters. I can't flip it over. Okay, let's go back downstairs because we did not finish looking around down there. And then, now that we have the attic key, we can go upstairs. So this is the same zine as before. Cool. Cute. So that's what they copied for their zine. Against the patriarchy, heard enough, had enough. This one's for you, Grossman. Heavens to Betsy, Bratmobile. Cute. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you've put into writing your letter. It showed initiative as well as written. but it does not change my mind on the matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student had been punished for their part in the incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. That's bullshit.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Okay, let's go back downstairs.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
They're cute. That's enough. Okay, I think we've looked at everything. So let's go upstairs. You missed the greenhouse? Yeah. I can go back to it if you want. Can I close it? I cannot. See, I always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
So, I swear to God, as if these lesbians don't get a happy ending. I think they do get a happy ending. I mean, Sam and Lonnie, like, left. They just drove away. Because the parents get back on the day that I arrived, or the day after. And so Sam was trying to leave before they got back. Which makes sense. That's what I would do. So yeah, so that was Gone Home. I have been wanting to play that forever, so I'm really glad I finally got the chance. But I have to say, it was so hyped up. That's why I had barely almost no reactions to it. Because everybody I know that's played it, by the end they were like, I was crying so hard and it was so sad, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, nothing fucking happened that made me want to cry. Nothing was like really that intense. Like, she ran away from home. And she's like 18 or something. And she was in happy gay love with her happy gay girlfriend. And her parents were like, no. So she left. I think everyone's fine. The parents get back tomorrow. I'm home. We'll hear from Sam again whenever she feels like coming back. And in the meantime, if I was in Katie's position, I'd be super fucking pissed at the parents. I'd be like, fuck you guys. You stay on your half of the house, I'll stay on mine. But nothing made me want to cry. Nothing was like really intense or sad. I didn't notice any signs of abuse. I noticed shit about the parents' lives, but nothing was particularly whatever. The wife might have been cheating on the husband. There might have been some weird relationship, and the husband was rewriting or renewing his writing career. But like, nothing really came to a head with that, because they're fucking on a couples retreat right now. That was a cool game. It was well done. I feel like it set me up for like a lot of like complexity and a lot of like deep shit, but unless I missed a lot, I feel like that was a lot of house with not a lot in it. And I tried to go through everything. I'm going to go through like a walkthrough and I'll probably see how much I missed. So that's that. So yeah, thank you for watching. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!